Hello everyone, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. In this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for the 10th of May, and this video contains a total of 17 important news. Some of these important news such as India's first commercial utility scale battery energy storage system has recently received the regulatory approval. Then Springer Nature and DAE they signed a transformative agreement to drive open research. Then India has overtaken Japan to become the world's third largest solar power generator. So these are some of the gist of the news. Now let's move to our content. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. Buy our crack current affairs from our application and use Vikas10 code to get additional 10% discount. We have started a new initiative in our homework section where we will be providing 1 year's full subscription free of cost to the student who comments and gives us the best and important current affairs that we are asking in our homework section. One winner will be selected on daily basis and the winner will be announced daily and he or she can collect the reward on daily basis. Students, we have started a new initiative where we will be explaining the option of all the MCQs that we will be discussing. It will help aspirants to revise current affairs via explaining the option. In this, the news, theme, relevant topic and importance they are taken into consideration while choosing an option. This will help us to revise past 4 months current affairs. It will boost your memory and also will help in mind mapping. Here you can see friends, we have started the new initiative and based on this new initiative, the winner for the 9th May here is Ankit Behel Pandey 320, right? This is the username. I request this username to kindly connect us on the mobile number provided here and the mail, and I'll make sure that our team will assist you in giving you your reward, that is the full year subscription of AffairsCloud. Also friends, here you can see the questions that were covered by us was asked in your various exams in 2023. Now friends, let's start with our current affairs. The first question is, India's first commercial standalone battery energy storage system project has received a regulatory approval from Delhi Electricity Regulatory Commission. The project is being developed by which organization in partnership with IndiGrid and GAPP? So which is that organization? It is BSES Rajdhani Power Limited. So India's first commercial battery energy storage system, that is BESS project, has received the regulatory approval from DERC. What is DERC? That is Delhi Electricity Regulatory Commission. And the project is being developed by which three organizations together? IndiGrid, GAPP and BSES Rajdhani Power Limited. What is this GAPP? This is your Global Energy Alliance for People and Planet. This project will be 20 megawatt and 40 megawatt per hour battery energy storage system, right? And it is said to be installed where? At Kilokari substation in Delhi. And as the name suggests, battery energy storage system, this is basically to store energy. And we know that during summer times, the need for the energy, electricity increases. So cater to the rise in that energy, this storage system will be beneficial. This project will commence the operation within 18 to 20 months. Then if we talk about REC PDCL, on 9th of April, that is your REC, Rural Electrification Corporation Power Development and Consultancy Limited. This is a wholly owned subsidiary of REC. It has signed over 2 projects that are for specific special purpose vehicle, that are namely Kallam Transcode Limited and Jalpura Khurja Power Transmission Limited for the successful bidders. Then if we talk about New Energy Global PLC, on 22nd of April, this Renew and JERA JERA Corporation Limited, this is of Japan and it is the largest power generation company of Japan, and they have signed an initial agreement to assess a green ammonia production project in Odisha. So they will be setting up a green ammonia plant in the state of Odisha. If we talk about Grid Controller of India Limited, on 23rd of March, Grid India, they have designated as the Mini Ratna Category 1. So they have been designated as Mini Ratna Category 1 CPSE by the Ministry of Power. Next is Indian Coast Guard. They signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization to ensure the supply of indigenous marine grade steel to enhance the indigenous content in shipbuilding. That is, in order to increase the indigenous content in our shipbuilding. That means the material, the raw material that will be used should be sourced from India itself, right? So for this, recently Indian Coast Guard, that is ICG, they have signed a memorandum of understanding with JSP, that is Jindal Steel and Power Limited. Take a note of this. Further, if we talk about this, here remember, this will enhance the quality, it will increase the grade and dimensions. Also, this will also promote the manufacturing of these parts in India, and it will increase the job opportunities also. This MOU highlights the significance of a triple P model, that is public private partnership model, that helps to address the complex security challenges. If we talk about Indian Coast Guard, if we talk about Indian Coast Guard, this came into force on 1st of Feb 1977. Who is the Director General here? Rakesh Pal. Where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. Then if we talk about JSW Steel here, on 19th of January, India's first National Highway steel slag rod section, that is on the National Highway 66, that is connecting Mumbai and Goa, was inaugurated. And this road, this is the first, India's first National Highway steel slag rod, was constructed by JSW Steel, that is of Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then if we talk about RINL, that is Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited, they have recently signed an MOU with NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, and this is for the supply of 9 lakh metric tons of limestone. For the supply of 9 lakh metric tons of limestone, right? And this here they will be supplying the limestone for the next 5 years. If we talk about Jindal Stainless Steel Limited, remember Jyotiraditya Scindia, who is our Union Minister of Steel, virtually inaugurated India's first green hydrogen plant. First green hydrogen plant, and this is a stainless steel sector plant. This is by Jindal Stainless Steel Limited. And where is this first green hydrogen plant? That is in the stainless steel sector. It is in Hisar, Haryana. In Haryana's Gurgaon, it is the headquarter of International Solar Alliance. Moving on, which department or ministry recently signed a transformative agreement with Springer Nature Group, a German-British academy publishing company, to promote access principles and remove barriers to the dissemination of scholarly research? So, Springer Nature and Department of Atomic Energy, that is DAE, they have recently signed a transformative agreement, that is TA, right? And this is to promote the open principles and remove barriers to the dissemination of scholarly research. That means the research papers can be easily published, and it will become easy for the scientists and researchers to publish those researches, right? So it is TA, it is Springer Nature Group and Department of Atomic Energy, they have signed this. This will allow more than 50 centers affiliated to this Department of Atomic Energy to read and publish gold open access, right? And as a part of this gold open access, the visibility and the impact on the of the Indian research will be enhanced a lot, and it will be benefiting the Indian researchers a lot. Then if we talk about Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology here, MEITY, here remember on 24th of Jan, MEITY, they have recently signed a memorandum of understanding, and it was with Ministry of Communication of Republic of Cuba. So it was with Cuba, and MEITY is of India, right? Under between these two organizations, or between these two ministries, an MOU was signed, and this MOU was to enhance the digital public infrastructure in the country of Cuba by learning from India. Then if we talk about Department of Higher Education, on 24th of January, Department of Higher Education under the Ministry of Education has released the guidelines for regulation of coaching center. And here remember, if any education center, right, tries to enroll a student who is below 16 years of age, right, then there will be heavy penalty on that particular institution. Coaching centers, they should maintain an updated website also, right? They should provide the details of the tutor's qualification, the courses, the duration, the hostel facilities, fees, and everything should be published on the website. And classes should be limited to 5 hours a day with reasonable timing and fee structure. Then if we talk about Department for Promotion and Industrial Trade, Industry and Internal Trade, that is DP IIT, that is your Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. According to the data on 8th of March, according to the data published by DPIIT under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the foreign direct investment inflows in India has decreased by 13%, and it has decreased to $32.03 billion, and this is for April to December quarter for 2023, right? That is the third quarter for 2023. Next, India has surpassed Japan to become the world's third largest producer of which power, generating 113 terawatt hour. So, India surpassed Japan to become the world's third largest producer of solar power. Right, I repeat, India surpassed Japan to become the world's third largest producer of solar power. Right, India is generating 113 tetrawatt per hour as compared to Japan, that is generating 110 tetrawatt per hour. And this marks India's significant rise from being ninth position in the solar sector in 2017. Right, and we have seen that in India also, if the question is asked that which is the state that is performing the best in terms of solar energy or rooftop solar energy, for rooftop solar energy, it is the state of Gujarat. It is performing the best. Then India witnessed the world's fourth largest increase in solar generation in 2023 with a growth of 18 tetrawatt per hour. That was in 2023 alone, followed by China of 156 tetrawatt per hour, USA 33 tetrawatt per hour, and Brazil 22 tetrawatt per hour increased in 2023. In terms of installed power capacity, India ranks at the fifth position globally, and while Japan stood at the third position with 83 gigawatts. And if we talk about the total energy generation here, which is the country that is leading, it is China. That is the lead global solar production in 2024. That is, the China is producing the largest solar energy, that is 584 tetrawatt per hour, and India is generating 113, whereas Japan is at 110 tetrawatt per hour. Then if we talk about coal, on 5th of March, coal logistic plan and policy was developed with an approach to develop the advanced, integrated and cost-effective, resilient, sustainable logistics ecosystem for coal evacuation. The plan proposes a strategic shift towards a railway-based system in the first mile connectivity, and this will assist in reducing almost 14% in rail logistic cost and annual cost saving of 21,000 crore rupees with this new coal logistic plan and policy. If we talk about wind energy, on 1st of Feb, technology giant Google, they have signed their largest ever power purchase agreement with offshore wind projects off the coast of Netherlands to achieve the green energy supply target. Then if we talk about hydro energy, on 1st of Feb, Rettel Hydro Power Corporation Limited and Megha Engineering and Infrastructure Limited, they have signed a contract for the turnkey execution of 150 megawatt Rettel Hydel power project, that is on which river? It is on Chenab river in Kishtewar district of Jammu and Kashmir. Right, so RHPC and Mega Engineering, they will be setting up this 850 megawatt Hydel power project, that is on the Chenab river in Kishtewar district of Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from this, remember, globally, renewable energy contributed to 30% of electricity production in 2023, whereas China accounted for 51% of additional global solar generation and 60% of the new global wind energy generation in 2023. Apart from this, remember, India generated 78% of its electricity from fossil fuel. Apart from this, India is one of the few countries that is planning to triple their renewable energy capacity by 2030, and they are aiming for 509 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity. Next, here you can see India overtakes Japan to become the world's third largest solar power generator. Moving on, which company has opened the world's largest operational direct air capture and storage plant named Mammoth in Iceland to extract carbon dioxide and store it underground as rock? So it is Climeworks AG. This is the name of the organization, right, that has recently opened the world's largest operational direct air capture and storage plant that has been named Mammoth. What it will do is it will capture carbon dioxide from air and it will store it underground, right? As it will be stored underground, it will be converted into your dust, or it will be converted into rock after a long period of time because of heavy pressure and heat, right? So this will extract carbon dioxide from air and store it underground in the form of rock, and the plant has a capacity to capture up to 36,000 tons of carbon dioxide per annum. Then this Mammoth, this is the second direct air capture plant of Climeworks, and it is 10 times bigger than Okra plant, right? That was opened in Iceland in 2021. This consists of a total of 72 collector containers, out of which 12 containers are installed on site. And why this is being installed and what is the use of it? As it will reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in air, as it causes pollution, and it will make your air breathable and more clean. Apart from this, if we talk about JERA Incorporation, here you can see on 21st and 22nd of April, Renew, we just saw this, that Renew and JERA, they have JERA, that is the Japan's largest power generation company, and they have signed a mission project under which they will be setting up a ammonia production plant in Odisha. Then Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, if we talk about it, on 25th of January, ONGC, they received the approval from Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas to establish their wholly owned subsidiary company for green energy and green gas business. And the proposed name of the subsidiary will be ONGC Green Limited. ONGC Green Limited. If we talk about Flywire, on 8th of Feb, State Bank of India in collaboration with Boston, USA based Flywire Corporation, and the aim of their partnership here is to basically simplify the cross-border education payment or the cross-border payment for the education sector. This will help the Indian students that are pursuing their higher studies abroad, and this facility is available only to the local currency account holders of the SBI in India. If we talk about Iceland, if we first talk about Climeworks here, right? If we talk about this, where is the headquarter? It is in Zurich, Switzerland. Then if we talk about Iceland, what is the capital of Iceland? Reykjavik is the capital. Who is the Prime Minister of Iceland? Bjarni Benediktsson. What is the currency that we use in Iceland? Icelandic krona. Correct. Next is which bank has partnered with e-banks to streamline cross-border payment processing and enhance global commerce opportunities for international merchants and Indian customers in India. So it is Yes Bank. They have partnered with e-banks, right? And it is to streamline the cross-border payment processing and enhance the global commerce. And also this will help for the payment processing in India for the global digital economy, right? We know that India is betting heavy on UPI, right? And it is one of the system that will also help in making the cross-border payment seamless. This partnership is to basically streamline the cross-border payment and enhance the global commerce opportunities for both Indian merchants and international merchants in India. This eBanks, this is a global fintech company that is focused on e-commerce payment and to enable payments from India. Here this streamlining the cross-border payment, what does this mean? This means that it will help the global merchants to follow the latest regulatory guidelines and also to provide the best system in which they can transfer and make payments easily, right? Apart from this, Yes Bank and eBanks partnership will leverage technology innovation and also various compliances to catalyze the change and benefit the merchants, consumers for a broader digital ecosystem in India and beyond. If we talk about Yes Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Prashant Kumar. Headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established in 2004. And what is the tagline here? Life ko banao rich. If we talk about Bank of Baroda, here remember on 14th of March, Bank of Baroda, that is India's leading public sector bank, and they have launched Bob Earth Green Term Deposit Scheme, and this is to raise deposits for the financing the environment friendly projects and the green energy projects here. Then if we talk about State Bank of India, on 15th of March, it is India's largest public sector bank, and they have partnered with 197 Communication, right, to settle the UPI transactions upon acquiring the third-party app provider license. Apart from this, it is HDFC, Axis Bank and Yes Bank that have partnered with 197 Communications for settling the payment. If we talk about Airtel Payments Bank, on 22nd of March, they have developed a smartwatch in partnership with Nextbase Marketing Private Limited, that is Noise. And this is a smartwatch wearable. This smartwatch is equipped with NFC technology. And upon linking the smartwatch with Airtel Payments bank account, a customer can make payments between 1 rupees to 25 rupees thousand per day, right, using the point of sale machines. So the limit here is of 25,000 rupees per day. Next. Next is NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. They have issued guidelines which put the responsibility of verifying merchants and details on acquiring banks for Dash. So NPCI, they have issued the guidelines that will put the responsibility of verifying the merchant details on acquiring banks for your Bhim Aadhaar Pay, right? And this acquiring banks, they are mandated to verify the merchant details whether they are directly onboarded or they are onboarded through the partners. Here remember, the bank should ensure that the cash withdrawal transactions, they are not allowed on the BAP service merchants, and banks have oversight on such merchants. The bank should ensure that there is a board approval policy in place for merchant acquisitions, and the merchants associated with any acquiring bank on BAP can accept payments from customers of any bank via biometric authentication, right? And BAP is your Bhim Aadhaar Pay. So right option is option 1. If we talk about National Payment Corporation of India, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Dilip Espe, headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established in 2008. Then if we talk about Aadhaar enabled payment system, on 12th of April, Indian Post Payments Bank, they have introduced Aadhaar ATM service for their users. This works on the principle of Aadhaar enabled payment system that was introduced by NPCI. If we talk about unified payment interface, we will be discussing it as in the homework. Then if we talk about Bharat Bill Payment System, right? RBI, they have revised the regulatory framework for Bharat Bill Payment System based on the review of the developments in the payments landscape. And these new guidelines, they will be applicable from 1st of April 2024. Next, India's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Ruchira Kambose, presented a voluntarily financial contribution of 500,000 US dollar to UN Trust Fund, and it was for which aim? What was the main aim of this contribution? It was to counter terrorism, right? Let me show you. She is Ruchira Kambose here, right? And she is India's permanent representative to the United Nations, and she contributed 500,000 US dollar to the US Trust Fund for counter terrorism, right? Apart from this, with the latest contribution, India's total financial support to the trust fund has reached $2.55 million. Here in this fund, Qatar is the country that has topped the US fund with a total contribution of $139 million. Since 2018, India has actively supported in combating terrorism. If we talk about this UN Trust Fund for Counter-Terrorism, it was established in 2009, and the aim here was basically to counter the terrorism. And if we talk about this United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism, who is the Secretary General here, Vladimir Voronkov, established in 2017 and headquartered in New York, USA. If we talk about the Convention on Biological Diversity, here remember, on 6th of April, Antonio Guterres, who is the Secretary General of UN, appointed Astrid Schomaker of Germany as the 8th Executive Secretary of the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity. Then if we talk about trade and development, here remember, on 30th of April, UNCTAD announced today its landmark rebranding as the UN Trade and Development, commemorating the 60 years of this UNCTAD. Then if we talk about artificial intelligence, remember United Nations General Assembly, they have adopted the first global resolution on artificial intelligence, which encourages the nations to safeguarding the human rights and protect the personal data, and also to monitor the risk for these artificial intelligence. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding SEBI's mandate on investment advisors and extension of settlement scheme period? If we look at this, remember all these three options are rightly mentioned here. A option is saying that SEBI has mandated investment advisors to submit periodic reports for half-yearly periods ending on September 30 and March 31 of every financial year. Absolutely right. Second, previously the Investment Advisor Administration and Supervisory Body sought these reports on an ad hoc basis, leading to the decision to specify a standardized format for periodic reporting. Absolutely right. C is saying that SEBI has extended the settlement scheme period until 10th of June for entities that are involved in the reversal trades in the stock option segment on BSE in 2014 and 2015. So their settlement time period is 10th of June. Next, which bank has signed a memorandum of understanding with Northern Capital to explore pioneering innovative solutions and set new benchmarks within financial industry? So it will be your South Indian Bank Limited, right? It is a Kerala based private bank they have signed an MOU with Northern Arc Capital Limited, and this Northern Arc Capital Limited, this is a NBFC, and this MOU between them was signed basically for underwriting, disbursement, collection, reconciliation procedures for the loan. Under this, both the organizations will explore the innovative solutions to set a benchmark within the financial industries, and this cooperation will allow South Indian Bank to use NPOS of Northern Arc's unique technology platform that will interact with the numerous originators for loan origination, underwriting, reimbursement, etc. Then if we talk about Indian Bank here, on 25th of April, Indian Bank has partnered with Tata Power Solar Systems Limited, and it is to promote solar energy adoption by providing financial support to residential consumers for installation. If we talk about RBL Bank and Bengaluru, Karnataka based Innovati Technologies Private Limited, they have collaborated to create Omnium. This is an advanced omni-channel payments platform that is designed for forward-thinking retailers in India. Then if we talk about Jana Small Finance Bank, on 2nd of March, RBI has reappointed Ajay Kanwal as the MD and CEO of Jana Small Finance Bank for the next 3 years. And then remember this, we were talking about NPOS. This is a unique technology platform of Northern Arc, and South India Bank will be using this NPOS. Next, Google has launched What, that is a secure and private digital wallet for all Android users in India to store cards, passes, tickets, keys, IDs, and so on. So Google Wallet, they have launched a Google Wallet for Android users in India. Take a note of this, right? And here remember this Google Wallet, this can store IDs, it can store passes, tickets, keys, etc. And this will be a single solution where all these things can be stored. Apart from this, Google Wallet application was first launched in 2011. Then in 2015, it was succeeded by Android Pay as a replacement for Google Wallet. Then in 2018, Google announced a merger between Google Wallet and Android Pay, creating Google Pay. Then Google Wallet app was available on the Google Play Store, and Google Pays, now known as Google Pay, was launched in India on 18th of September 2017. Right? If we talk about Gemini, remember this is of Google only, right? And this is a generative AI chatbot. Earlier it was known as Bard, then it was renamed to Gemini. Then if we talk about Lumeri, remember Google has introduced this new video generation AI model. This is a new video generation AI model, that is Lumeri. Correct? Take a note of this. And it uses space-time diffusion model to generate 5-second videos, portraits, or motion pictures. Then if we talk about C-Space, remember C-Space is the name of the OTT platform that is owned by Kerala. OTT is your over-the-top platform. Next is researchers from Cochin University of Science and Technology discovered Batelipis chandriani. I repeat, has discovered Batelipis chandriani, a new marine tardigrade species that has been named after Chandrayaan-3 from which state? So this new species of the tardigrades, that is Batelipis chandriani, right? And it has been discovered from the coast of Tamil Nadu, and it has been named after Chandrayaan-3 mission. Take a note of this. And here researchers were Vishnu Dattan NK and Dr. S. Bijoy Nandan. Here you can see this is a tardigrade, right? Tardigrades, they are microscopic multicellular organisms. They are also known as water bears. Moving on, if we talk about Chandrayaan-3, it is the third mission of Chandrayaan program, and it is a lunar exploration mission launched by ISRO, and it became the first spacecraft to land on the moon's south polar region on 23rd of August 2023. Then if we talk about Kerala here, remember researchers discovered a new species of impatiens, right? This impatiens, and it has been named as Impatiens uncinata. Right, take a note of this. And it was discovered in the Agasthyamala bioreserve. Where is this bioreserve? It is in Trivandrum, Kerala. Then if we talk about Maharashtra, a new herbaceous plant species has been discovered at Gol Pahadi Island of the Pench Tiger Reserve in Nagpur, Maharashtra. And what is the name of it? It is Polygonum chaturbhujanam. Chaturbhujanam. Right, this is the new species of a herbaceous plant species. Then if we talk about West Bengal, researchers from the Zoological Survey of India, they have identified a new species of the head shield slug, sea slug. It is a sea slug, head shield slug, right? And it was named on the it was named on the basis of the name of the 15th president of India, Draupadi Murmu ma'am. It was discovered in West Bengal. What is the name of this head shield sea slug? It is Melanocolumys Draupadi. It is named as Melanocalmus Draupadi. And where was discovered? It was discovered in West Bengal. Next, here you can see the sea slug, water bear, that is your tardigrade. Next is name the new green Linux spider identified by Daryapur based aeroncologist Atul Bodke from Churu district of Rajasthan. First of all, tell me what is this aeroncologist. So remember, aeroncologist is a scientist who studies spiders, scorpions, ticks, mites and other invertebrates. Right? So the person who study the other invertebrates such as your scorpions, ticks, mites, spiders, etc. is known as an arachnologist. So Atul Bodke from Churu district of Rajasthan has discovered this new green Linux spider identified by Daryapur based Atul Bodke. What is the name of it? It is Pusatia Champaran G. Ribbon. Then if we talk about Brucithua ISRO, remember the researchers has discovered a new species of deep sea isopod. This is a deep sea isopod, right? And it was discovered by a group of scientists from Zoological Survey of India in Kolkata, West Bengal. Then if we talk about Indopria angulata, researchers have found this, and this is a peristeoid wasp, right? It is a species of wasp that was discovered in Kolkata, West Bengal. Then if we talk about Sigaritis conjuncta, researchers from National Center for Biological Sciences, that is in Bengaluru, Karnataka, they have discovered this new species of a butterfly. Correct? Take a note of this. And it was discovered in Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary in Karnataka. Next, the Indian boxing team bagged how many medals at the Asian Boxing Confederation Asia Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship in 2024 in Kazakhstan? So Indian boxers, they have clinched a total of 43 medals in the Asian Boxing Confederation's Asian Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship 2024 that was held from 25th of April to 8th of May, and the location that you need to remember here is Kazakhstan. Here Indian boxers, they secured a total of 12 gold medals, 14 silver medals and 17 bronze medals, right, for both youth and under 22 categories, and has ranked second in terms of the medal count. So what is in the medal tally, what is the rank of India here? India is at the second position, and which is the country that secured the top most medals here? It is Kazakhstan, that is a total of 48 medals in total. This Asian Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship was hosted by which organization? It is Asian Boxing Federation that hosted it. Then if we talk about the youth category here, the gold medal was won by in men's category by Brijesh Tamta, Aryan Hooda and Yashvardhan Singh, and in women's category by Lakshmi and Nisha. For silver, Sagar Jhakad, Priyanshu, Rahul Kundu, Aryan won in men's category, Tamanna, Nikita Chand, Shrishti Sachin Sathi, Rudrika and Khushi Punia, they won in the women's category. For the bronze, Sumit, Sahil, Laksharati in the men's category, and Anu, Yatri Patel, Prithvi Garewal, Parthvi Garewal, Akansha Pehelsawal and Nirjhara Bana, they won in the women's category. If we talk about the under 20, under 22 category here, women for gold was won by in men's category by Vishwanath Suresh, Nikhil, Akash Gorkha Ramesh, silver by Preet Malik, and bronze by M.J. Singh, Mandegambang, Ajay Kumar, Ankush, Dhruv Singh, Jugnu, Yuvraj. And in the women's category, here you can see for women's gold was won by Preeti, Poonam Punia, Prachi and Muskan. In silver, Gudi, Tamanna, Sneha, Alfia Pathan and Akram. And for Alfia Pathan Akram, and for bronze it was won by Devika Satyajit, Kajal, Ritika. Right, so these are the winners in the both under 22 category and youth category at the ASBC Asians Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship held in Kazakhstan. Further, here you can see what is the right option. Option 1 is the right option here. Further, if we talk about 14 medals, on 28th of Feb, Indian archer won a total of 14 medals, out of which 9 were gold, 4 were silver and 1 was bronze during the stage 1 of the Archery Asia Cup that was held in Baghdad, Baghdad, Iraq. Then if we talk about 9 medals, on 19th of April, Indian wrestlers won a total of 9 medals. There were 4 silver and 5 bronze during the Asian Wrestling Championship of Seniors that was held in Kyrgyzstan. Right, and it was from 11th to 16th of April. Then if we talk about 26 medals, Indian boxing contingent won a total of 26 medals, 5 gold, 9 silver and 12 bronze in the Youth World Boxing Cup that was held in Montenegro from 3rd to 11th of March. And in this medal tally, Russia has secured the top position with a total of 8 gold. Next is your in May 2024 Urdu literature. Sheikh Abdul Samman Abdul Razak, known by his pen name Salam bin Razak, passed away. He won 2000 Sahitya Academy Award for. So remember, he won this Sahitya Academy Award in 2004, and this was for what? So he won this Sahitya Academy of 2004 and it was for Shikasta Bhutan ke Darmiya. Right, for this he was awarded with this Sahitya Academy Award. If we talk about Salam bin Razak, he was born in 1941, right, in Maharashtra. He has also wrote 3 collection of short stories, 2 in Urdu, 1 in Hindi, and also it was translated into Marathi. Then apart from this, Zindagi Afsana Nahi, it was written by him in 2012. Then Muabir in 1987 and Nangi Dopair Ka Sipahi in 1977. He won Sahitya Academy Award for his Urdu short stories, that is Shikasta Bhuton Ki Darmiya in 2004, and he also won the Galib Award by the Maharashtra Urdu Sahitya Academy, that is also known as Maharashtra Urdu Sahitya Academy Award. Then if we talk about Ondu Putada Kathe, if we talk about him, Kannada writer Dr. Gurulinga Kapse passed away on 26th of March in Karnataka. He won Sahitya Academy Translation Prize in 2021 for the novel or for the short story, that is Ondu Putada Kathe. Right, for this he was honored with the Sahitya Academy Translation Prize in 2021. Then if we talk about Shah Daba, right, Shah Daba, a renowned Urdu poet, Munawar Rana, passed away at the age of 71 and he won Sahitya Academy Award in 2014 for his poetry book, that is Shah Daba, right. And if we talk about Nar Hatun Kazal Vanas, here remember Mir Muhammad Farooq Nazki, a prominent broadcaster, a poet and Sahitya Academy awardee, passed away at the age of 83 in Katra in Jammu and Kashmir. And in 1995, Sahitya Academy Award was awarded to him in Kashmiri language for his book, that is Nar Hatun Kazal Vanas, that is The Fire in the Eyelashes. Right, so these are some of the books that you need to remember. Apart from this, here you can see Salam bin Razak, who recently passed away. Then if we talk about World Red Cross and Red Crescent 2024, this is for honoring the volunteers and staffs of the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement that was observed on which day under the theme Keep Humanity Alive. So keeping humanity alive, under this day is observed on 8th of May, that is World Red Cross and Red Crescent 2024 day. Take a note of this, right? And it is to honor and thank the volunteers and staffs of the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. If we talk about the theme here, remember theme is keeping humanity alive, right? And here only remember this day is basically, or this idea for the World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day came about first during the First World War, right? And why on 8th of May? Because it marks the birth anniversary of Jean Harry Dunant, right? And he was the founder of International Committee of the Red Cross and the first Nobel Peace Prize laureate also. That is John Henry Dunant, correct? And he won the first Nobel Prize was awarded to him. That is the first Nobel Peace Prize in 1901, correct? Further, if we talk about March 21, what do we observe in March 21? It is UN International Navroz Day. Then on March 1st, we observe Zero Discrimination Day. That is UN's Zero Discrimination Day. Then on 20th of Feb, we observe UN World Day of Social Justice. UN World Day of Social Justice, right? Observed on 20th of Feb, and it is to raise awareness about the needs for social justice. Next is International Thalassemia Day, led by Thalassemia International Federation, is newly observed across the globe on which day? So International Thalassemia Day is observed on 8th of May, right? And this day is observed basically to raise awareness about thalassemia. Thalassemia is an blood disorder that causes your body to have less hemoglobin than normal hemoglobin in your body. So the lack of hemoglobin in the body is the thalassemia, and this is an inherited blood disorder, correct? And this International Thalassemia Day is observed on 8th of May. Then there is a theme for this that you can remember: empowering lives, embracing progress, equitable and accessible thalassemia treatment for all. And the observance is led by Thalassemia International Foundation. Then if we talk about 10th of Feb, we observe on 10th of Feb as your UN World Pulses Day. And the theme here for the World Pulses Day is Pulses Nourishing Soil and People. If we talk about 14th of April, we observe this as World Chagas Disease Day. Next, on 25th of April, we observe World Malaria Day. World Malaria Day. Next. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's go to the one-liner revision that will be benefiting in your revision. India's first commercial utility scale BESS project received regulatory approval, and these are the important one-liners. Then ICG and JSP, they signed MOU to enhance indigenous content in shipbuilding. Springer Nature and DAE, they signed a transformative agreement to drive open research. India overtakes Japan to become the world's third largest solar power generator. Climeworks opened world's largest DAC plant, that is Mammoth in Iceland, and this will be their second. First was Okra, launched in Iceland in 2021. Then Yes Bank, they partnered with eBanks to empower cross-border commerce in India. Next is NPCI, they issued guidelines for merchant acquisition on Bheem Aadhaar Pay. India contributed 500,000 US dollar to UN Trust Fund for counter-terrorism. Then SEBI mandated standardized periodic reporting for investment advisors. South Indian Bank, they signed an MOU with Northern Arc Capital to set new benchmarks in the financial sector. Google launched Google Wallet for Android users in India. Betelgeuse chandriani, the new tardigrade species discovered from the coast of Tamil Nadu, named after Chandrayaan 3 mission. Then is your Pusitia chaparajirin, a new green Linex spider discovered from Rajasthan. Then Indian boxers, they clinched a total of 43 medals at the ASBC Asian Under-22 and Youth Boxing Championship 2024. Sahitya Academy Award winning Urdu literator Salam bin Razak recently passed away. World Red Cross Day and Red Crescent Day observed on 8th of March. World Thalassemia Day on 8th of May. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's move to your homework section that will be helping you into. So the 3 topics for which you have to give me the current affairs for 3 topics for each of these 3 topics for the last 4 months. So 3 news for MEITY, that is Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. 3 important news for artificial intelligence, and 3 important news for solar energy, that include your projects and various schemes, and they should be for the last 4 months. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.